Welcome to Lit with Ernest, where we dive into the lives and works of influential authors who have shaped the literary landscape. Dante Alighieri was born in 12065 in Florence, Italy, to a family of modest means. His father, Alighiero di Bellincione, was a lawyer, and his mother, Bella degli Abati, came from a noble family. Dante's early life was marked by tragedy when his mother died when he was just 7 years old. His father remarried, but Dante's relationship with his stepmother was strained. Despite these challenges, Dante's love for learning and literature flourished. He attended the University of Bologna, where he studied philosophy, theology, and literature. It was during this time that he met his mentor, Brunetto Latini, who introduced him to the works of Aristotle and other classical authors. This exposure would later influence Dante's own writing style and philosophical views. Dante's most famous work, The Divine Comedy, is an epic poem that explores themes of love, sin, redemption, and spiritual growth. The poem is divided into 3 cantiche, Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso, which represent the 3 realms of the afterlife. Through his journey, Dante encounters various historical and mythological figures, including Virgil, Beatrice, and Lucifer. One of the most significant aspects of The Divine Comedy is its use of allegory and symbolism. Dante employs a range of literary devices to convey complex moral and philosophical ideas, making the poem both accessible and challenging for readers. For example, the character of Virgil represents reason and intellect, while Beatrice embodies divine love and guidance. Dante's work built upon existing literary frameworks, such as the tradition of courtly love and the influence of classical authors like Aristotle and Cicero. However, he also challenged these frameworks by incorporating elements of Christian theology and mysticism. This blending of traditions resulted in a unique and innovative style that would influence generations of writers to come. The historical and cultural context in which Dante wrote The Divine Comedy was marked by significant social, political, and religious upheaval. The late 13th and early 14th centuries saw the rise of city-states like Florence, Venice, and Milan, which led to increased trade, commerce, and cultural exchange. However, this period also witnessed conflicts between rival factions, the Black Death and the Avignon papacy, which created an atmosphere of uncertainty and spiritual crisis. Dante's legacy extends far beyond literature. His ideas about morality, ethics, and human nature have shaped Western philosophy, influencing thinkers like Machiavelli, Hobbes, and Kant. His concept of the 3 kingdoms, hell, purgatory, and paradise, has influenced art, music, and film, from Botticelli's paintings to modern works like The Shawshank Redemption. Authors like John Milton, William Blake, and T.S. Eliot have all been influenced by Dante's style and themes. His exploration of the human condition, our struggles, hopes, and fears, remains as powerful now as it was when he first put pen to paper. Despite facing exile, persecution, and personal hardship, Dante never lost sight of his vision, and his commitment to his art has inspired generations of writers and artists. In conclusion, Dante Alighieri's lasting significance to the field of literature and humanity lies in his ability to capture the essence of the human experience. Like this episode if it hit true. That's all for today's Lit with Ernest. Like this episode if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about books. Subscribe because we'll do this again. This is Ernest, signing off.